Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
Hey, welcome to Conversate with Us. I'm Evelyn Rivas. That over there is Chris Donovan Laudenslugger.
Wow, you used all three of my names. Am I in trouble?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Big time.
My sister's here?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of figured as much.
Your sister is here. We've talked about this for a long time. She's been on our show before, but I think it's kind of fun because we talked about it before and we're like, can we get her back while she's on vacation? And let's just see, will she enjoy being on our show again? And she actually agreed to it. And I couldn't believe
agreed,
it.
But again, she hasn't said one word yet. She just laughs at
It's
our...
because she's very nervous about joining us on it.
It's been a long week. Let's just say that, right?
We've had a fun week.
Yes.
We've had a fun week.
But first, let's get into our food before we get into all that.
Okay, before the shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Jennifer
Aniston's. Yes.
Before we get into the Jennifer Anistons,
Okay.
let's talk about food. Okay, well, you guys got to do something I definitely did not get to do.
Correct. We went to the new Avengers Campus in...
Pim's Test Kitchen.
Pim's Test Kitchen, not Pam's. Who's Pam?
Just said Pim.
Oh, did you say Pim?
She did. Thank you, Misty.
Wow.
And that's why I like her.
Coming in with the color comment. But yes, we did go in there, and it's the play on Ant-Man and Wasp and everything. So the food's either really, really big or really, really small. So I got the chicken sandwich that was really, really big and the bun that was really, really small. And it was yummy.
Really, really good.
The seasoning was good. It was a little thin, though.
Boo.
Misty, what would you think?
I think that everyone that came out of that kitchen was different.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Some
everything...
were really, really big, and some were really, really small.
Oh, boo.
I know.
That sucks.
I think I told Evelyn this, that when I saw some come out, they were the size of like, let's say a small laptop.
Yeah.
And then there'd be others that were size of like a kid's two shoe.
Oh, boo.
Like a Frisbee.
Did I say two shoe?
I don't know what a two shoe is, but I was gonna kind of let it slide because I was just like, he's not in his right mind.
But it wasn't bad, and the entertainment was quite well.
So yeah, tell me because so I didn't get to go to Disney this last week with you guys.
Correct, California Adventure.
Don't get me wrong, it killed my soul a little bit. But I was happy that you guys all got to go. I had to stay back because I had to be there for Cassie's dance meeting, and it was like a whole thing. And I had a Spanish class, which is so funny, like weird, right? I was finishing my last week of Spanish.
Right? She's valedictorian, by the way.
No, it was...
¿Cómo estás?
What?
Hey! Never mind, my sister's valedictorian.
I definitely did not win valedictorian of Spanish class. But I was, I had like stuff that day, so I couldn't go. But I was so excited. I was like vicariously living through you guys because I was looking at all your posts and you guys were sending me pictures the whole day, and it was so great. But I have to say, I was surprised by the Pim's Test Kitchen because I was like, oh, that doesn't look as great as I saw it online.
Now, the food was good. Don't get me wrong. The flavor and everything was great, but it was a little inconsistent. Sure. And when you look at the picture, you're like, oh, my God, that looks so big. But, I mean, the bread's only like a Hawaiian bun.
Ah, such a bummer.
Which it's fine because it's actually still really good.
The whole point, right?
Yeah,
is to make it look like a tiny
like
bun.
Like the bun's
big
small
thing.
and the chicken's bigger, and then they have the whole panini. It's $100. But besides,
you didn't do the $100 thing. Did you spend $100?
No, I didn't. And
God,
honestly,
thank
would I
God.
be the one that spent it, or would it be Misty?
Misty all day.
It was good. I had it. It's yummy.
Well, you only had a slice. You didn't get the whole panini. The whole panini's $100, but you can get a slice for like $74, I think is what it was.
That being said, the Pim's Lab was better.
Yes. Oh, yeah, the beer. We got a beer flight.
Yes.
I saw the little aftermath of the Pim's beer flight.
Which is cool.
It's on a ruler.
Yeah, it's on a ruler.
And like a bunch of little tiny shot glasses.
And she says ruler as in like the thing you had when you were in like elementary school. It's a ruler from 1 to 12, and it just exploded up.
It's like a bigger
It's like
ruler.
1 to 4. It has 4 shots.
Super cute.
Yeah, it was really cool. Misty, you were going to say something.
Oh, you get to take it home. It's great.
Yeah, that's even better.
You can use it over and over again.
It's in our.
So here's the bonus, right? Anytime you're at Disney, right? It's like, look, if I'm going to spend $35, $50, I better get something I get to bring home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get to bring home their ruler with all these cute little shot glasses. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like,
And a
I'll take
sunburn because the trees haven't grown
and
up yet.
a sunburn.
But Avengers Campus was really good. The food, I would say on a scale from 1 to 10-ish, as in, I'm not going to go too deep on lore, but yes, I would give it about a 7.
Okay, 7 is solid, not bad. Let me ask you a question. On a
Okay.
scale of 1 to 10, Avengers Campus versus Bugs Land, what's your rating there?
Not in the same caliber. So Avengers. Oh wait, hold on. I
No,
should take that back. I take
no,
that back. I
it
take that back.
is.
Stop talking. I take that back. I take that back. I take that
You
back
see what I do with Misty?
because they had a lot more figured out prior, and they had shows. So I would say Bugs Life in that same
Bugs
area,
Land.
Bugs Land in that same area was about an 8. Avengers Campus right now is sitting at about a solid 6.
Ooh, okay, that's very telling.
With the anticipation that
It can grow to more.
they're going to have another ride that they haven't told us about.
It will, but I liked the shows that they were doing constantly. There was always
Like, it was
somebody,
always something.
always an action figure, not an action figure,
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something so you could watch.
So
It was cool that way.
So I got a phone call while you guys were all there from from Cassie. And she was like, oh my God, we just saw Black Widow fighting somebody. And she was going on. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. She's like, yeah, it was really cool. We got to see that while we were sitting down eating. And I was like, oh, that's really neat. But as somebody who was there from the inception of Bugs Land,
Oh, you were?
I literally had a baby in my belly
Yes.
while I was at
You know
the
what?
inception of Bugs Land. But what was that face?
No, it's funny because you say that, and I moved to California the day before California Adventure opened. So you were down there the day after I had moved to California.
Yeah, but
Plus-
Bugs Land didn't open until way after.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not paying attention. Keep
You're
going.
you and I were together, honey.
When Bugs Land opened? No, we weren't.
No, 100%. Bugs maybe the same year. Maybe the same year. No, Bugs Land. Yes, don't even with me. Bugs Land opened up, and I was like, "Oh, this is very cute." It was so cool, but there was
No, I
so
loved it. I
much
love the
going
show.
on.
I love the show.
Bugs
The
Land-
show always scared everyone. They got stabbed
Show
in
was
the back.
better than the land.
The
I agree
show
with
was
you.
the show was
land,
good.
I mean, I did the land a couple times, and I was like, you just did a carnival. Like it wasn't.
The land was like a carnival. I will not
was.
argue with that.
They
with
also
you on that because
repurposed
And
the
everything-
one ride for the
the
new.
bumpers always died. Like there was always
something.
yes.
Always. It wasn't Radiator Springs. Radiator Springs, they did right.
They did Radiator Springs right. You're right.
right.
But also,
So-
her comments are from someone that's out of town, not someone that lives here. So
No,
it's 100% honest.
Oh, of course.
But it's just one of those things that it wasn't Disney caliber for me. It was Carnival caliber. Like
Right.
Yeah, it
so,
totally was.
So, okay, now, Misty, what is your take on Avengers versus Bugs Land?
well, I'm not a big Avengers person, but I liked Avengers better.
Okay, fair. Fair.
I mean, like if I wanted little kid, I have little kids. I do have little kids, but it was good, but I'd just go to a carnival or a fair if I wanted to see those kind of rides. So at least Avengers was more
interactive,
current time.
There was stuff to see.
I wish there was more seating. I wish there was more seating with more shade that covered the seats, and then people could see, because there were a lot of things that people couldn't see because they were either sitting at the table or there were people sitting like on the floor in the sun and just trying to see the show. So it's eventually going to, I mean, the trees are going to grow. Everything's going to get shady eventually, but they're going to have to cut it back so people to see the show. But they're going to add more seating. That was the only thing, is there wasn't enough seating.
Yeah.
Because most of it right now is that ride that you had to have to make it's now we have a delivery.
Instacart's here.
Yeah. But the ride is the one you have to make the reservation for, and if you can't make the reservation, there's no other ride.
Okay, we do need to talk about that.
But we have to get into that later though, because we talk about the food.
So we're gonna get into our right now.
We fully have to get into right now.
All right, right now.
Right now.
All right, our right now is this bitch. She looked at me weird right now, like she didn't think I was thinking of her. Misty is in town. My tornado sister-in-law thing. No, she's my in-law.
Okay, I
can you please explain all those words in the same
lovingly gave her the title of tornado-in-law.
And I just said, this bitch, because she's my sister. I'm allowed to say that. She's my sister. I don't care what you think.
I've said this bitch, but only to her face. I won't say it on this podcast.
You know what? That's not true. You've said it to me once.
I'm like, but here I am, and you said it. There's my face.
We've lovingly talked to you, and I think some people have heard you before, but we are lovingly calling you the tornado-in-law, and it's kind of funny because we've always joked about it. You're the tornado-in-law, and you're both our right now. Because you are right now, literally right now.
Yes. Yeah. So you're here. You were here like a week and a half ago because of softball.
Like maybe 2 weeks ago, right? That's tops.
So people are hearing this and they're going, she was just there. Oh my God, that girl. She has so much money. No, she doesn't really.
No.
That was a softball tournament and this was the planned vacation. And now she's just annoying.
No, she's not.
Move your chair, stupid.
Go get to the mic because she can't stop.
She's trying not to laugh when she goes to the microphone.
She's trying to be not mean.
No,
you're
by
allowed.
all means, be mean. But beside
For the
that,
record, we call her the tornado-in-law very lovingly because it's.
I don't think so.
It is lovingly. Because we have such a tiny house. Okay, it's like straight up.
This started before this house.
Oh yeah, I will tell you straight up what happened.
But she was allowed back. So I mean, come on, tornadoes are not allowed anymore.
Clearly, we love her. I remember
they're unpredictable.
That is the truth.
We are. You are unpredictable. Damn it, bitch. Okay.
Damn it, bitch. I am gonna have to listen to the show,
but it's to my face.
Oh,
I love her so much. Okay. Oh, I'm hitting medals.
Stop hitting all your medals, Evelyn. Are all your medals in the way, Evelyn?
Yeah, they are. All right. Stop. Here's what happened.
What happened?
Years and years ago, I came home from work one day, and your sister was home at our old house, which was a bigger house, much bigger house than this one. And I walked in.
Was this Bingham?
No, it wasn't even Bingham. It was the Shasta house.
Oh.
And I remember walking in. And this made me laugh so hard, but it was like, it was what it was. And all of the suitcases were on the floor in our living room.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And they were open. And there was just stuff everywhere.
But we had a bigger living room at the time.
We had this house is small.
We had a living room and a seating room.
Yeah, there we
and
go.
everything else.
We had a living room and a Misty room.
Not even anywhere you would ever use.
Yeah, it wasn't anything until we had like people living in our playroom, and then we moved it outside. But
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it literally was just a room like, what do you call a room with a
4 suitcases.
yeah? What do you call storage? It was storage. We had, when you walked into our house, we had a 10-foot tall, 15-foot tall room
but it was
with
that
storage, a TV, storage, and 2 couches. That's all that matters.
I walked in from being at work. And I hadn't seen her yet.
I know.
And your parents were here too, though. It was like your parents too.
Oh,
they were
shit.
here.
They were here too?
Yeah, it was everybody.
Oh,
Everybody was
man.
here. And I walked in the house.
Headache on itself.
And I was like,
I'm pretty sure I was pregnant.
you might have been pregnant. You're probably pregnant.
I'm sure I was pregnant.
I think you were pregnant.
Wait, hold on. How well do you remember it?
Oh, I remember it. I was pregnant.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
She's
think
sober, so she
she
remembers
was
it.
pregnant with Katie.
Yes.
And there was stuff. So there was 2 babies, you, your parents, and there was stuff everywhere. And it was like, and don't get me wrong, I was not mad, I swear to you. But it made me laugh so hard that I walked in and I was like, the tornado in-laws are here.
Did they have the motorhome here at that time?
Yes, the tornado.
Then when we had to
tornado.
fix the motorhome.
Yep.
And we had to call a friend to fix the motorhome.
That's a different story. We'll get to that in a different episode.
Oh, God.
But yes, that is what happened.
But so it was like a joke, right? At first, it was a really big joke, and I was like, "Oh my god, my tornado in-law is here."
But then you know those things that happen to like be jokes and then end up turning into history.
Because they've come a few more times. I mean, many more times because
She's
we
still
love
a tornado.
them. And we always
But
joke. No,
She's an organized tornado.
she
I'll give
is.
her that right now.
Hey, girl, I don't know how you do it.
She's been packing that shit for years.
Misty,
That was
I
a
don't know
weird
how you.
comment. I don't know. It's a very weird comment. But she's
Misty.
been traveling with her daughters for a long time and making sure her suitcases are less than 50 pounds.
Misty,
Keep going.
I
Sorry.
I don't know how you do it, girl. I don't know how you do it because she gets here, and like this year especially, she was very like, okay, this is for this day, and this bag is for another day. And when we travel anywhere, we're like, I don't know where anything's gonna be.
This is me traveling. Grabbed 4 outfits. For what? I don't know. 4 days? And they give them to me. I throw them in the bag. And if it's not the right outfit, we wear things or we buy something.
That's 100% how it goes. And I'm like, Cassie, 4 outfits, 5 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of shoes,
Right?
and we're gonna throw it in a bag. And they were like, Aiden, 4 outfits, 5 pairs of underwear because we know you're gross. And we
It's weird how you have to differentiate between how many outfits and underwear. You're like,
but
hey,
with you-
no, we're gonna be there for 4 days, so bring 7 underwear. No, 7. I'm sorry, it's Aiden. Aiden, bring 8 underwear. Bring 8 underwear.
Aiden, if we're not going to Auntie Misty's, I can't wash stuff, so we're gonna see. And you come to us, and we're like, okay, she knows she can wash stuff here, so. But
You got a good washer
so
and dryer. Thanks
funny.
to your parents. Thank you, Walter.
We thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We don't like. It's so funny because the first time you came to this tiny house, we at least had a trailer for you. That thank you, Walter. My dad.
Thank you, Walter.
My dad and his name is not Walter for the record.
It is now. Keep
Papa
going.
and my mom. They had a trailer here, but now they're living in it at the river while their river house is being built. So it was like, okay, you guys have to like. Okay, you guys have to like live.
Really?
Sorry.
Good God,
It's
woman.
because this mic is so close.
It's
to these-
because you have so many metals. You keep walking into them. Keep going.
So this house is so much smaller.
Yes.
We're like, okay, you can't put your stuff out there. We got to put it here.
And now,
Now this particular trip, I was less concerned about because I was like, oh, I'm on vacation too. I can control like things. We can
I'll
be
be
fine.
crazy too.
Best vacation ever.
Best vacation ever.
Been pretty good.
She's on vacation.
We had so much fun. But okay, but the 2 weeks ago,
Yes,
I didn't know you guys were staying here. And so I was like, oh,
well, she didn't know she was staying here either.
I didn't either because we had to have a hotel. They said, and then they were like, "Oh no, you can check out." Okay, well, I'm not gonna give you like $1,000 when I don't have to.
So
Right.
She stayed here
right.
and saved $1,000 and
So
bought
we-
a bunch of beer.
No, totally. But you know what? She made up all the money this week when she paid for Pirates dinner
Yeah, she did.
and Disney. And
That's right.
Yeah, it's
That's
been a-
exactly how I think of it.
It's been a very
I'm like, I
involved
don't have
week.
to pay for a hotel, so
no, it was good. And again, I lovingly say tornado-in-law. It makes me happy. And when you know what? It makes me so happy that I have a sister-in-law that I can joke with like that because I really genuinely love you so much.
And you don't have a sister.
And I don't have a sister.
I don't either.
And now we do.
You don't either. That's right. I'm an asshole. I have a brother and a sister. I win. I have a brother
You
and
win.
sister.
You got a brother and sister, and so does your son.
You win because you're right. You're an asshole.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Total asshole.
But actually, I never thought of it that way. Actually, that makes me very happy.
We get sisters now because of you.
That's awesome.
I think he was happy because he learned he had a brother and a sister.
And he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I do got a brother." And you know, actually, your son doesn't have your son only has sisters. So
And even can't even take a cousin in for that either. He's got 3 girl cousins.
I think my girls win because they have no brothers.
I mean,
It's gonna depend
but they
on.
do. And I gotta say this: they do love Aiden.
They do love Aiden. They do. They do love Aiden.
And I will say that at the very least, they get to have him.
Yes. and if anything, he will protect the hell out of them.
He really
Throughout his
loves
life.
your girls.
As much as he might not want to because he'll be watching YouTube or playing with a plushie, he will not want to protect them. But if see something's going down, he will definitely jump up and beat the shit out of anyone messing with
As
someone.
much as his cat
What are you doing?
rubbing the bug bites on my leg.
Well, why don't you talk in the microphone? Are you rubbing your bug bites? You're talking to me. Like, what are you doing?
Look, we're covered in bug bites.
All right, say goodbye.
This week has been a covered in bug bites kind of week.
This has been a crazy week. And with all that being said, this is why we did the podcast in a sense, because we have crazy lives with family and it's fun for us. And we really like having conversations. And sometimes we don't get to have them. Other times we do. So we might not be consistent.
No.
But we're trying to do the best we can. So go to thisisfunner.com, please, and rate, review, subscribe. And I'm slurring.
You are, but that's okay.
Misty.
This is funner.
Conversate with us. Conversate with us. Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
You've got goals for your small business. That's why now's the time to level up your marketing with Constant Contact. With powerful tools to find and connect with new customers, manage your social posts and events, and send automated emails and texts, you'll stand out, stay top of mind, and see results fast. Constant Contact's cutting-edge technology makes marketing easy so you can focus on running your business. Start achieving your small business goals with a free trial at ConstantContact.com today.